So today I will talk a little bit about AI in QualiWare. Today is just a fast overview so you can see what we have and not so much about how to use it, but just to give you some ideas and some inspiration. All right, so let's dig into it. We have three topics: create, understand, and present. So we want to use AI to create diagrams in QualiWare to help you speed up the process of making diagrams. And then we also want to use AI to chat with your data so you can get an understanding of what you have in your repository much faster than, for example, having to go and open the various parts of QualiWare. And lastly, we want to be able to present what you have in QualiWare, also again with the help of AI. Right, so let's dig into it. Let's dig into it. That was. All right, so the first phase here is create. We want to have AI assist our users in creating diagrams in QualiWare. Sorry. We want to make it so simple for the user as possible. So actually, the users here of this AI generator inside the web modeler can just use a single prompt to create a diagram. It's possible because we have set up some knowledge scopes which help to create diagrams to ensure that the diagrams meet some specific standards you may have. Then we also use AI to enrich those models. Like we, for example, add risks to diagram to make a more complete diagram. And then, of course, a disclaimer: this AI in the diagram creator, the web modeler, is a starting point. It's not a conclusion. So let me show you. So here I've opened the web modeler in QualiWare, and I pressed the Quali AI icon, which you see up in the right corner. In there, I have actually just made one very simple little prompt: create a diagram with the steps for making a pizza. It's possible to use these very simple prompts because we have defined we designed a knowledge scope for this diagram type, which is a business process diagram. This knowledge scope handles the creation of activities and events and gateways and so on. So let's say I press generate a diagram with just this very simple prompt. AI will return a number of objects. It could be events, activities, gateways, could also be many other things. So you can see we have, for example, the first one is a customer order received, and the last one is pizza served. So let's see what it looks like when I press save objects and the diagram is created. Here you can see the diagrams for making a pizza. It starts with the customer order received, goes through gather ingredients, prepare dough, and so forth. You can see ingredients to be prepared, and in the end you will probably bake and slice the pizza before you serve it. So that's pretty much it for this AI in the diagram, in the web modeler. So the phase 2 is understand. What we want to do in QualiWare is have AI help you understand what's going on inside your repository by simply conversation, just like any other AI chatbot. Our chatbot can then analyze the content, fetch the content in your repository, analyze it, and help you understand things or find things faster. We want to have this chat solution in QualiWare because we want to make QualiWare more accessible to anybody and not just the enterprise architects who maybe sits in QualiWare daily, but also anybody else who may benefit from the data in QualiWare. This QualiChat, it works both inside, of course, QualiWare. We have a team integration and a Microsoft Copilot plugin right now. All right, so let me show you really fast. All right, here we have a QualiWare AI or QualiChat in Teams. I asked it one question: tell me about book car, which is a diagram I have in my QualiWare repository. again, within a minute or two, it fetched a lot of data regarding this book car. Or maybe it says it cannot find it. Or maybe it will point you towards something similar to book car. And here we have the QualiChat up in the QualiWare. Here again, I asked it, tell me about book car. So it found all the references which include book car. For example, you can see the first one is an activity diagram, and in there's a URL which can forward you to the diagram faster than you may would open it yourself. And it would also find other relevant items from, for example, material or advanced configuration. As you can see, it finds what's most relevant and rank it highest. All right, so the phase 3 is to present. We want to have AI help you, our users, to present QualiWare outside of the QualiWare system. So therefore, we have this AI generated PowerPoint creator in QualiWare with just one-click generation. Okay, maybe that's a stretch. You may need to have a few clicks, but still, it's very easy. These PowerPoints can be designed with your company template. So like say you have a PowerPoint with your company logo in, which you need to use for all your presentations, then you can add this to the PowerPoint generator, and the template will be added to the PowerPoint which is downloaded in QualiWare. And then we use AI to create descriptions for example, diagrams in the PowerPoint. And those descriptions can be tailored towards CEOs, sales, or customers. It depends pretty much on how you want to prompt the AI. But it's very easy to set up and it's very easy to customize. So let me show you. In QualiWare now, I have opened the QualiWare PowerPoint generator, as you can see here. If I press Open Diagram Search, which you see in the button in the middle, you will have this list of diagrams come out. For this, I only configured Business Process Network just to keep it simple for now. Let's say I choose a backdrop, which is like in an airport. Now I've chosen that. You can see down in the left corner of the widget, there's one diagram chosen. Now I can choose to upload a PowerPoint template, which includes my company logo. It can be uploaded directly, or it can be defined inside QualiWare. So here is a PowerPoint which is created by the PowerPoint generator. You can see on the first slide is the diagram backdrop. It only has 2 items. On the second slide, you can see we have the AI generated description of the diagram, what it contains and what it is. This is the AI that helps describing the diagram. And on the next slide there, the last slide in the bottom, you can see the provide baggage registration self-service, which is one of the objects on the diagram. So to wrap it up, you choose a diagram in QualiWare for which you want to generate a PowerPoint. Then the PowerPoint generator will help you add your company logo, like the template you may prefer to use in your PowerPoint, and generate an AI description of that diagram. And then after the AI description, all the objects in the diagram will then be presented. All right, so that was pretty much our vision of AI in QualiWare. We have Create, where we use the web modeler and the QualiAI combined to create diagrams. Then we have Understand, where we use the QualiChat, so you can chat with your data anytime. And lastly is Present. We have the PowerPoint generator, which help you present QualiWare outside of QualiWare. Also, again, with AI generated descriptions of the diagrams. And that's pretty much everything for the current vision of AI in QualiWare. Because you stayed with me all this time, I am very happy. So I have prepared some bonus slides for you. Yes, coming soon, we are building an AI gateway in QualiWare. So you which you can connect using QualiChat, Claude or Copilot using this MCP Model Context Protocol system. What we want to do in the first round here with this AI gateway is RAG, chat with your data. We want to change the current setup for the QualiChat to use our AI gateway to chat with your repository. Phase 2, or step 2, is a little bit more interesting because it includes QualiWare action. We want to be able to create or edit objects in QualiWare through a chat interface. So let's say you are in QualiWare or you are in Claude and you want to edit or create an object in QualiWare. You could simply just type, change the description of object B or make an object A and so on. So we want to have in the future, we want to include more and more actions to this, or more tools, it's called, to this gateway to help making it much easier to use QualiWare in the future. So that was a little sneak peek here. And that's pretty much anything for the AI we're doing in QualiWare right now. So today's been a fast overview focusing on showing you what we have. And I hope you have found it interesting. And of course, if you want to dig deeper into it, I welcome you to any of these tools we have. I welcome you to do that, or you can always reach out to us. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice day.